What's cracking, Spolders? MANdler here at the Man Cave. Hopefully you all had a nice weekend. Did something to up your man quotient, rectify your pussy parts, be that ass kicker that you want to be, establish a better legacy for yourself. Now, I'm going to start the week off like I always do with an Ask MANdler question. This one comes from one Darren in Bloomingdale. Ask, yo MANdler, I hear you talk about weak points and addressing them in your training. What do you actually mean, and how exactly do I address them? Well, dude, real simple. Weak points are the areas that show up during your core lifts that are responsible for you failing that lift, typically. All right, they're typically going to show up once you're breaking form, and they're responsible for, like I said, not getting the lift that you want. Now, they're traditionally the same in most people, and before I go into how you can address the weak points in certain core lifts, I want to first off say, instead of rushing to address weak points, the first thing you need to do is just get some GPP, get some good work capacity, a good foundation of just natural strength, then focus 100% on form, and then once you have that GPP, you have your form down for the core lifts, then you can really pinpoint those weak points and tackle those. But just to answer your question, let's say you already have some good GPP work. You have proper form in your bench, your squat, and your deadlift, or maybe you do overhead work as well. What you want to do is this, okay? Like I said, the weak points are going to show up traditionally when you are right as you're failing a lift, okay? They're usually brought on by a deficiency in the strength in certain muscles that are responsible for overcoming the load that you're trying to lift. So let's start with the bench press. Traditionally, a lot of people are going to fail because of weak triceps, weak upper back, shoulders. Those are the things you really need to work on with your supplemental lifts. All right, squats, hamstrings, ass, back. Okay, deadlifts, pretty much the same thing. Now, I'm not even going to go into overhead because it's pretty much the same thing as bench press. But you ask me how I incorporate them. I'm going to do it intensely and intelligently. Intensely because I want to to go hard. You want to have some relative intensity to really push the threshold, increase your GPP, further increase the work capacity, muscular endurance, and also I say intelligently because you want to make sure you're choosing the right lifts and you're doing the right volume. Whenever we're doing max effort work, we typically go higher volume on our supplemental lifts, which address our weak points. And when we're doing that, we're traditionally doing it because of our goals of trying to increase muscular endurance and look good by basically incorporating it into almost like a superset and a circuit. So intelligently, we're addressing our weak points via choosing the right exercises, and intensely because we're going balls out, keeping our heart rate up and doing it in like a superset circuit format. So that's going to increase our resting metabolic rate, increase our work capacity, and make us look sexy when we're kicking that ass. So hopefully that addresses everything. I think that pretty much solves the problem for you. As far as what particular exercises, dude, I don't have enough time, honestly, on one video to address that. But continue to send questions. I'll continue to answer them. For all you out there, same thing about it. So if you have a question, send it my way. goelitesc@gmail.com. Subject line, Ask MANdler. Appreciate everything you do for me. I will continue to do everything I can for you, help you achieve your goals, become that ass kicker that you want to be. Have a good night, Spolders. MANdler out.